Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Rye. And let me holler at you real quick. It's time for you to get prepared before you set out on your journey. Because understand, my friend, it's a long road ahead. See, the thing is, a lot of people, they have all the strength. They have all the power. They have everything. They have the talent. But they're not prepared. They don't have the tools in their toolkit before they set out on their journey. They just want the thing. They only think about the end goal. They only think about the prize. They don't think about the things they gotta do to get to it. So what happens is they set on a journey that they weren't prepared for, and they gas themselves out in the middle and then give up altogether. But that doesn't have to be you, my friend. Understand that there's gonna be things that you want to set in place. All your, you know, you don't want to put all your things in one basket. You want to make sure everything is set in stone before you go out there. Because if you go out there, and even if you have all the talent, even if you have everything, even if you have it set on your mind, like you have it set on your mind to do it, if you aren't prepared, if you aren't ready, if you aren't battle tested, you will fall by the wayside. So remember, it's a long road ahead, and people don't think about the journey. They just think about the destination. Everyone's mind is on the destination, not what's right in front of you. They just see the finish line. They just see the gold medal. And then when they don't get that, they throw it all the way together and they give up. And remember, it comes at you fast. Life will hit you, and you'll hit the ground running, and it'll come at you fast. And understand that it'll at the same time it'll come at you fast, at the same time it'll sneak up on you. And then you'll look up, you'll be like, man, I wasted all that time. Man, I wasn't ready and I failed. And when you throw it all the way together, and people just give up entirely, you will be hit with that brute force of regret. That, man, I should have got, if I would have just got prepared, if I would have just did this, if I would have been more battle tested, if I would have had everything set in stone, I would have been ready. But that doesn't have to be you. But remember, even if you do fail, you don't have to give up all entirely. A lot of times when people do fall by the wayside, what they do is when they give up, they don't try again. They don't look at, oh, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, I could have did this, I could have did that. They just go, oh, I really wanted it, it didn't work, I guess it wasn't worth it. That's not the case. Your journey it's a long road ahead. You gotta make sure you got everything in your toolkit ready. And that doesn't ensure that everything will go according to plan. So a lot of times when we have everything set in our minds that, oh, I got this, I got that, I'm ready. And when it doesn't go according to plan, what do? We give up again. And that's the thing. So even being prepared doesn't ensure you 100% success rate, but it gives you a better chance, and it gives you an opportunity at more opportunities. It gives you a better shot at more shots. Wouldn't you rather have 10 shots, 10 opportunities than one? I know I would. I know you would. So understand, my friend, that the thing is that it's a long road ahead. When you decide, when you haven't been living right, if you're in a position where you haven't been living right, you decide, I want to get right. I want to do better. You can't just quit that addiction you got. You can't just put it down all in. You can't just lose all the weight in one day. People work out a couple times. Why not lose all the weight? Why am I still succumbing to these addictions? People want to go cold turkey. Some people can, but most people can't. And when they relapse, they're like, well, I guess I should just keep drinking. Just because they relapse once. You were doing so well. You were doing so well in your journey. Why let one relapse put you in a position where, like, I guess it wasn't worth it. I'm going to just drink the whole pack. No, now you're back to square one again. Relapsing doesn't mean that it's over. Relapsing doesn't mean that the fight is over. Actually, you're guaranteed to relapse at least once or twice, especially when you're starting to, detox yourself from all that poison, and not even just addictions like alcohol, y'all, even evil spirits, even energy vampires. When you're dealing with certain people that love drama, people that love the gossip, people that love violence, when you're detoxing from those people, or detoxing from falling from the trap of people trying to, get you wound up, and you lose your cool, lose your composure. It's not going to happen all in one day. But that's what people expect. Everything is a long road ahead. That addiction, losing the weight, loving yourself, not putting yourself down, not beating yourself up, talking to yourself nice, not succumbing to those demons, not succumbing to your demons. It's a long road ahead. It's a long journey ahead to all that. And people want it done right now. And when they succumb in any way, or they slip up, or they're on the tightrope and they look down and look back, they immediately go, I guess I'm a failure. You're not. I guess I'm a loser. You're not. I guess I'm unlovable. You're not. None of those things are true, my friend. None of them. None of them. None of them are true. So understand that it's a long road ahead. You was doing, let's say you've been doing bad, or not doing bad, but you've been in a bad position, and now you want to get right. You're not going to be able to just wake up tomorrow and everything's going to be A-OK, peaches and cream. It's not how it works. And you shouldn't expect it to work. And the people around you that love you aren't expecting that to work. You're trying. You're a human being. You have flaws. You have scars. You have blemishes. But those don't make up your identity. So understand, my friend, that it's a long road ahead. Everything. So the reason behind that is to say that cut yourself some slack, give yourself a break, pat yourself on the back for the things that you've accomplished. Because look at who you are now versus where you were. Or the fact that you even have the thought in your head to say, enough is enough, I want better for myself. The fact that it's in your mind to say, hey, I'm going to start today, enough is enough. Even if you haven't accomplished anything yet. The fact that you have it in your heart, your mind, body, and your soul to say, I want to, is already step one. The fact that you have it in your mind that, hey, I want better for myself. You already accomplished something. You accomplished the fact of it's in your spirit, it's in your mind, it's in your body to say, hey, I'm going to do this. But remember, my friend, be prepared for bumps in the road. Be prepared for roadblocks. Be prepared for detours. Be prepared for things to not always go your way. Because it's a long road ahead. It's a long journey ahead. So that's why you need to stop being so hard on yourself. That's the reason why that's holding you back. It's because you expect it to start and automatically be perfect. And you're not. You weren't perfect to begin with. None of us are. But harping on your heart, on your failures, or your hardships, or your insecurities isn't gonna put you in a trajectory of being better. It's gonna halter you from being better. So remember, my friend, it's a long road ahead. But the journey is more fruitful, it's more fulfilling than the destination itself. Because the people you meet along the way and the things you learn along the way are gonna carry you up to success for the rest of your life. But hey, it's Ra. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you, family. We growing, family. Woo woo. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.